Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today I wanted to talk about don't control, influence. Alright? In other words, we can't control, but we can influence. So I'll get to that in a minute. Another windy day, fall colors, you see them? Everything is changing around here. Take a couple of nice deep breaths with me. Get yourself settled, centered, calmed down. Starting to spritz a little bit, like it's going to start raining soon. So hopefully I can get this done before I get rained on. If not, you'll probably have to accompany me as I run into the house. Alright, so don't try to control your pain. It's impossible. But you can definitely influence it. And so if you've ever kind of gotten mad and tried to instruct your brain, turn it off, I don't need this, shut it off. Does that work for you? I know it never did for me. But what I've learned over the years, working with people, my own personal experience, if I get a twinge that shows up, the best way I can turn it off is to not care if it's there in the first place, right? That's the whole indifference thing that I talk about so much. And so there is no control, because control gives you the impression that there's a light switch, and how come I can't turn off the pain? How come I can't control the pain? Well, you can't. Pain's happening. It's kind of like a subconscious process, autonomic nervous system process, and there's no direct light switch to just flip it off. But the best way you can influence it in a positive direction is to not give a crap whether you hurt or not. And people will say, but I do care. Yeah, but if you know that your body's okay, you do, right? If not, let's get that clarified first. But if you know that your body's okay and that you're not broken, then it's easier to not care whether or not you have the symptoms, because you realize and recognize that TMS is temporary and that this is a job of teaching your brain that you're going to be okay. So if you'd like to influence your pain in the positive, correct direction, indifference is ideal. If you can't do that, the next best thing is calm reassurance. I'm going to be okay, and use your words. Don't just say I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe. Because if you do that 20 times a day or 100 times a day, your brain's going to go, what are they doing? You know, they look terrified walking around saying I'm safe all the time. I don't buy it. I don't believe them. But if you can use the logic and reason and all of the evidence that you have showing that the dots that you've connected, that this is absolutely mind-body symptoms, right? Neural circuit firings that say here's some sensations called pain or other symptoms, use that logic, and at the same time influence by breathing, letting the tension out of your body, right? The logic and reason dials down the fear. Breathing gets you centered, gets you, when you do that, you kind of stop thinking future catastrophic thoughts. Stay out of the freak out end of the zone, because that doesn't help you, because all that does is scream to the brain, oh my god, I'm in trouble. When the brain hears those messages of danger, it's going to stay up here. Wow, the wind is really kicking. Alright, hopefully no branches are going to fall on my head either. So this is not a matter of controlling the pain. It never was, it never will be. But I sincerely believe that the way we choose to respond to the symptoms when they're occurring, when we notice them, will massively influence how long they stick around and how severe they are. The other thing that has a massive influence on the severity and duration of the symptoms is where you're placing your attention. As much as possible, given the limitations of what you're dealing with, shift your attention away. Don't make 18 hours a day your job to try to control and get rid of the pain. Make 18 hours a day your job to engage in life a little bit more. Wow. Got a storm kicking up. So I'm going to wrap this one up, but you get the point. How you respond to the pain is going to influence it either positively or negatively. And if you're freaking out, you're going to influence it negatively. If you are fearful and worrisome and, oh my God, this is so bad, I'm never going to get out of this, that's going to influence it in the wrong direction. So there's never any control here, but we do absolutely have the ability to lead ourselves out of the pain by remaining calm, reminding ourselves that we're not broken, and you can do this. So influence, don't try to control. And I'm going to wrap this up because this weather's really kicking in. So enjoy the wind, enjoy the fall weather, the fall colors on the ground, and we'll see you guys and gals tomorrow. Love you.